Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Wednesday, January 27th, 2021, and we are in our 44th week of dealing with this Chinese bat flu. Safer at home, avoid your friends, stock up on food, go crazy at home pandemicness. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is 69%. That would be 24 degrees Celsius. And yeah, that's what's coming at us. I am the yellow dots right there. It is what it is, right? So once again, we're off to get the little G's. I'm not sure how many I'm getting today. Not that it matters, I go to the same place. So I get 2 or 3. With my ex-son-in-law's new schedule. He's a police officer in the next county down. And apparently they're changing schedules around or something. Oh, that's not going to work there. It's going to rattle and knock around and drive me nuts. Just like my keys do. Ugh. Anyway. Yesterday didn't go completely as planned. I ended up not going to my son's house because my oldest granddaughter had a basketball game. And they were all at that. With this new, well, the new arrangements, I guess, because of the pandemic. They only allow so many people in to watch the game. So I haven't been to see one yet. Hopefully I'll get to do so. I'm gonna move this just a little bit. Anyway, I have to see what the weather brings. I was contemplating going out tonight to see how door dashing does during the week. Even if it's just for a couple of hours and I only make another $40 or $50, then, you know, every little bit comes together. So, I am thinking about going out this weekend in the van. I found 2 places. I've actually found several places. Two that have really piqued my interest. One is about an hour and 45 minutes north, a little over 100 miles. I think it's about 108 miles is what they were saying. It's north outside of Brunswick, Georgia. Kind of northwest of Brunswick, if you want to find Brunswick on a map. Just outside the Altamaha National Wildlife Refuge. So that might be interesting. And it's supposed to be a free campground, campsite, whatever. And then the other one, I'm kind of leaning towards this one. It is out at the beginning of the Big Bend. Florida goes up and to the west. It's got that big curve at the top of the peninsula, where the Big Bend starts at the far side of that curve. Well, this little park is somewhere in that area where the curve ends and the straight part begins. The Panhandle. It's not really a campground, although I've seen where several people have stayed overnight and not been bothered. There's no signs that say you can't stay overnight. And it's a very pretty little place. Right on the Gulf. So I'm thinking I get some really nice sunset pics, videos, and what is going on here. Oh, I do not need to be in traffic. Probably because of some construction up here or something. That figures. Wonder how far it's going to be. Do I get off at this next exit and go around this? I've got time either way. People keep changing lanes. I got the guy in front of me just changed into this lane. 3 cars up, they're changing into the other lane. Couple cars ahead of that, they're changing back into this lane. Okay, I see there's a sign up there. Traffic stopped, and they got that one lane partially blocked off. Alright, that's not too bad. Road ragers. Wish they put some signs a little further back or something. But, oh well, like I said, it's past now. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Friday night and maybe even Saturday night, depending on how it goes and whether or not I get chased out. There's another spot nearby that also says it's free camping. So if I do get chased out, I can hit one of the other spots. There's a couple spots on the way back home if I wanted to try them out, or I just go out for the night and come home Saturday. I never make like really solid plans, so we'll see. I still need to get the van organized. I've got my mattress in there. I haven't cut it yet. I need to get that done, and then get the bed made and get some stuff cleaned up inside from where we tore things out and whatever. My son took the TV out for me. I need to get rid of it. There's about an hour and a half's worth of work I need to get done in the van. And then there's stuff that I'd like to get done. And I'm kind of this way on what I want to do. I put a cabinet in right behind the passenger seat. And that gives me kind of a support to lean on when I go out the door. But I like something to be able to grab onto. And I had my hiking pole and my tent poles secured in a way that I could grab those. Well, now they can't be there. And what I've got there right now as a kind of a visual aid, excuse me, I put a cane, just a regular metal walking cane, and it's sticking up. Ooh, it's sticking up. It's got the handle, and it's okay. I mean, it's definitely going, you know, the recycled look, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of going with steel pipe, iron pipe, gas pipe, and putting a grab handle and then coming up and going around the top of the cabinet. That's going to cost a little bit. That's going to run probably $50 or $60 by the time I'm done doing that. I think it would look really good though. The other option is 3/4 inch PVC. Even painted, it's going to look like PVC. You know, it's going to look like plastic pipe. You can't get away from it. Everybody knows what plastic pipe looks like, and regardless of what you do to it, it looks like plastic pipe. But it would work. So, and it'll be. I've got most of that material on hand. I've got 3/4 inch tube. I've got elbows. I've got T's. The only thing I don't have, I think I might even have caps that I could drill through and mount into the cabinet with some nuts and bolts. So it's a possibility that that's the way I'm going to go. I may at least take it, and while I'm out, I'll have, you know, time to putter and mess. So I'll take it and play around with it and see what kind of designs I come up with. If I don't have something mounted up beforehand, like I said, I can manage without it. That's not a major big deal. Just be nice to have it set up. Just a little easier getting in and out. If you have to, like, I almost totally bend over to get out the door. My other option is to turn around, sit down, and then, you know, slide out the door feet first. That option works too. It doesn't work as well to get into the van. So a nice grab rail. If not, it's more to steady myself. I'm not going to be pulling myself up. It's more to steady myself than anything. You know, I've got bad ankles and bad knees, and Sherry's got very narrow steps. So, yeah. Anyway. So I think I've shown videos of the little guys riding their four-wheelers their mom got them. They also got the 5-year-old said he wanted a dirt bike because that's what the neighbor boy has, and he said he wanted a dirt bike. Well, then he got to ride the four-wheelers and he didn't want the dirt bike anymore. Well, now the little guy, 4-year-old, decided he wanted to try the dirt bike, and he talked his mom and dad into letting him ride the dirt bike, and he took off. He took off, and yeah, all over the yard, up over the septic hill, and he's going around the turns, and he's like leaning over, like, I mean, he looks like he's been on it for a while. He's got no fear, but day before yesterday, he was going around the septic hill, and wiped out. The back wheel leaned out a little bit too far, and he went over and went into the fence. Like slid under the fence. The wheel slid under the fence, and it knocked both wheels out of alignment. So it's got to be like all broken down. The wheels realigned. I don't think it's going to be that difficult of a job. I don't think. It's a little Chinese motorcycle. How hard can it be? Pop the wheels off and put them back on again. Hopefully it didn't bend the forks. It doesn't look like the forks are bent. It doesn't look like the trailing arm in the back is bent. Although that's a possibility, because that's what happened to the one four-wheeler when they rolled it. It tweaked something in the front, and now it doesn't track straight, and when you hit the brakes it dives. So if they hit the brakes going around the lake, it'll throw them right into the fence. They can't go the other way, because if they hit the brake, it'll throw them down into the pond. So that one's kind of set off to the side until we can figure out what that one's all about. It needs an alignment or something. I tried looking at it, and it really needs to be X'd or something to figure out what's going on. So never a dull moment, as my daughter says. The boys were out getting stuff out of the pool yesterday, and I went out, and they have a real long handle pool tool handle on the pool broom, and the extending part was bent, like almost in half. I went in and asked her, I said, "What happened to that?" And she said, "Oh, it was leaning off of the side of the pool down to the ground, and they decided to walk down it." It's only that big around. They decided they were going to walk down 4-foot pool, 4 foot something maybe. They're going to walk down this little aluminum tube. They got about a third of the way down, and the tube went, and they crashed down. I'm not sure which one did it, but yep, they are a handful. So yesterday, they've got a garage that's being put together, and still just waiting on doors, and they keep being told not to go in the garage, but they ride through the garage all the time because there's open doors there, and it's a good way to, it's a nice circle to make, I guess. And you get hollered at again, don't go in the garage. So last night I called them in and made them stand in a corner, and they got all huffy. "I don't want to stand in the corner." No, of course you don't. If you wanted to, there wouldn't be punishment. I didn't do anything. You're told not to go in the garage. I forgot. Okay, well, next time don't forget. It won't last, guaranteed. Mom will be out there probably later today if it's not raining. "Get out of the garage." The doors are coming soon, so that'll stop that part anyway. It'll be nice too, because she'll get the doors and stuff on her studio, and be able to move her stuff out there and get get some stuff done. She bought a light tablet. She pulled out yesterday. A lot of artists use light tables to trace, you know, make changes in work and whatever. And she bought this tablet. It fits a full sheet of paper, and it goes from very, very dim to very, very bright. And you use it, you know, it's a light table. You can use it to trace out whatever you got. And I was like, whoa, that's cool. And she said it's only like $15 or $18 on Amazon. So, guess what's going in my wish list? I can't get it this month, but maybe next month. We'll see. It's not something that I need. I still go old school. Take a picture off the wall, and take the backing out. Use the glass and hold it up to a light, and trace out what I need, and then put it all back together again and hang it back on the wall. But I also use, I was saying tracing paper, and what I meant was carbon paper. Tracing paper is like real thin onion skin, and that's basically what I call that, is onion skin. So, let's see. Sitting here babbling, right? Okay, I guess that's going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and move on down here. I'll finish this out a little bit. So, let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down, a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I'll have links in the description box wherever it is on your device. Where are you? Your device of choice. Having the camera mounted over here and upside down kind of throws me off. You also find links to my Facebook and Instagram, similar videos, my Amazon wish list, find my email, my PayPal, in case you want to buy me a coffee or a slice of pizza, snail mail, in case you want to send me something, a box of rocks, postcard, another one chip challenge. The grandkids actually watched that video last night, and they were oh my god. So there's one little guy's like, I want to try it. No, you don't, buddy. He thinks he's all that because he'll eat jalapeno peppers. He's getting there though. He's only 5, so yeah. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. There you are. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.